back to school season, and many Colorado kids are already learning in person. The students at Hodgkin's Leadership Academy in Westminster just had their second day in class. Well, the Westminster School District sent more than 100 students into quarantine after a teacher tested positive for COVID-19. District officials say the plan it put in place is helping stop the spread. CBS 4's Karen Morfitt live there tonight. Karen, the district's chief operations officer says we kind of expected this might happen.
Jim, I think most districts that went back to in-person learning have said that eventually they expect to have a COVID positive case. Here, officials are saying having it this early could be helpful. They're able to look at how they're responding and see if it is stopping the spread. It also gives parents a real look at what the school year might bring with it.
When I came back, I was a little nervous, like a lot of us.
Amanda McPherson, a music teacher at Hodgkin's Leadership Academy, says returning in the middle of a pandemic brings with it an entirely new set of feelings and a new routine.
This is a plan that has been ongoing for a long time, and I'll tell you, the protocols that we have in place and the systems that we've set up in this school, how simple they are, yet effective.
Part of that plan was the response for when, not if, someone tested positive for COVID. In this case, it was a teacher after one day.
Honestly, this wasn't unexpected, and we didn't think this was cause for alarm.
Chief Operating Officer James Duffy says 107 students are now quarantined for 14 days and will do remote learning. Because of the work they did to cohort different students and limit interactions, he says the rest of the school will be able to continue in person.
We were able to identify the teachers and the students that would have had contact with the COVID positive individual.
Well, it's certainly not how they wanted to start off the year, and he says they'll continue to work to keep it from happening again. It may be the new normal.
We will probably be experiencing it throughout the year.
Now, Duffy says they will be deep cleaning parts of the school. Parents of those 100 or so students that are now quarantined are asked to monitor their children, and if they feel it's necessary to go and get a test. The school district was sending out locations where that could be done for free, but they suggest waiting about 5 days as it takes some time for the virus to show up on a test, and that will ensure a more accurate test. In Westminster tonight, Karen Morfitt covering Colorado First.